It is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They go play action. Bridgewater. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're
this time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1, they have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, the offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
6-yard line.
From the gun, Bridgewater. This one caught by Davis. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Open man is Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Panthers.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play fake. Bridgewater. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
34-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? On first down, Griffin. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, New Orleans. A.J. Brown, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the early lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from the wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Panthers take over first and
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
3 brings up second and 7 at the 20-yard.
Here's Murray. Nifty move. Fighting through it. He's got space. And all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Murray, the ball carrier.
A big run that time by Murray. 41 yards on the ground. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. There's a throw to the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And a Panther first down.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
First and goal.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They'll run for the first time with Trenton Cannon. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Alexander.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Second and goal at the Saints 7-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Saints 7, Panthers nothing.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Murray. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Latavius Murray, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
His kick is...
And his kick is good.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
5-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
25 yards there on the catch and run. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Out of the gun, Griffin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Sewell Douglas picks it, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Intercepted.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Airing this one out for Evans. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
Mike Evans, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Panthers 14, Saints 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind.
It's intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Bridgewater. And he's going to drop this over to his fullback. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Following the penalty, it's Murray. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The stop by
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
the 21-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Bridgewater. This is caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Smith.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. One receiver to the left is Evans. Now they'll run. Murray. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
Latavius Murray with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
The kick is
Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Down at the 26. A gain of 2 makes it 3rd and 11.
On 3rd down, Griffin. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First target, first catch at a first down. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To throw is RG3. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Griffin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Monsieur Douglas picks it. Return stops at the 39-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to throw him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Pickup on the play. First down, Panthers.
Bridgewater now from the 50. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? An interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. From the shotgun, Griffin. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And there's another interception. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones. When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. That'll bring up second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Bridgewater from the gun on third down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore.
Here's Michael Palardy now as he'll kick it away for the second time.
For the Panthers.
Harris returning. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. A gain of 3, second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 27, Griffin. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
4th down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Running it with the fullback Burton. And this will wind up a Saints first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
That's a 39.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now they'll throw it with Griffin. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Saints are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now Bridgewater. He's got it complete to Thompson.
Bridgewater's pass.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Bridgewater. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll throw on 1st down with Griffin. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets a made.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Now it's Griffin. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. Muscles by at the 25. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. It's a big play there for the Saints. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
9-yard line.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Sack.
Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Panthers will get the football back. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Made at the 21.
Really good stop there by David Onyemata, a very productive player for the New Orleans Saints. And how about this for a value pick? 4th rounder back in 2016.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Bridgewater. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Like how they started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Third and long for Bridgewater. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
But it brings up.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
Panthers.
Before they can get the punt away whistles, as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar
I was
situation.
going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Griffin. And the pressure getting to RG3. He's brought down for the sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
The Saints on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Waller taking it in over the middle. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 43.
Griffin. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
At the
Griffin.
39-yard line.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown.
Griffin's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
32-yard line.
Here's Griffin to throw. 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Trey Hendrickson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, a run with Cannon. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
The ball carrier.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Harris now to return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Buying time, and he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. That's a corner that got in there for the sack. Dante Jackson.
3-yard line.
And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down.
It's 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Griffin. Oh, crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Rashaan Melvin. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And a 5-yard gain gets them to the 42. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Five yards remain on 2nd down. Now Griffin. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The 20. And they go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
So second and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll run. This is Cannon. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
On first down, Murray. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's tackled.
Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Still 9 remaining on second down. Again, it's Murray. He's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Today's final score, Panthers 27,